Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're chiming in from around the world. I am your hostess, JP, and welcome to our presentation on this evening to our VIP guests, to our ministers, to our real estate professionals. If you're a doctor or a lawyer, you work for yourself, or you work for somebody else, we are excited to share some amazing information with you. So happy Saturday to you. This is going to be a blast. So let's sit back and relax, grab your notebooks, because we're going to talk about travel and vacations. But not just travel and vacation from the perspective of being a consumer of travel. We're going to talk to you about the opportunity, family, to be a person who earns income in travel. But before we talk about income, we do have to do something that we call a disclaimer. And that disclaimer is very simple. Grandmother used to say it this way: you can't just talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. My young people say, listen, you can't just talk about it, you got to be about it. Well, family, it really simply says this: this is the business of sweat equity. The more you do, the more you earn. So for those of you who are ready to go on an exciting journey on today, let me just give you a little bit of history in the world of online travel. So if we go back to 2002, once upon a time back then, most of our travel was booked online. We literally booked through a travel agent. We really did go through travel agents. You may remember the cute little officers with the beautiful posters of the tropical paradises. Well, you know what? Three bold visionary men back then realized that travel was probably going to head to the internet. As a matter of fact, the platform Expedia was purchased around that same time. What these three gentlemen wanted to do that we partnered with was they wanted to create a platform that really speaks to today's traveler. A platform where the traveler can book, in an instant on the internet from any device. But in addition to that, they would have real live savings. So here is what I want to ask you as we dive into this information. 8 days and 7 nights. If you had 8 days and 7 nights, where would you go? If this coming Friday, after you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, on Thursday, you're going to be finalizing your packing, and on Friday, you're going to take off for 8 days and 7 nights. Where would you go? Well, you know what? Some people love to feel the sun on their face, and they love to feel their sand on their toes. And then there are others of us, the type of travel we are, we like to zip line and hang glide and do all of the above. Well, fortunately for all of us, we have an exclusive wholesale travel and vacation membership that works this way. It allows you and I, whether we're doing business or vacation travel, family travel or fun travel, emergency travel or just everyday travel, an opportunity to book as much as we want, whenever we want, however we want, to be with friends and family. It does not matter. Well, we know we have the guaranteed lowest price over those online platforms that you see on TV. Now, what does that mean? Well, let me give you a little bit more history. See, Expedia and Priceline are two conglomerates that own the other companies that you actually see out there. And you see these companies and you go from site to site to site to site, if you've ever done this, to book travel, but you realize that the prices are all pretty much the same. Well, that is by design. As a matter of fact, anybody that's going to advertise travel publicly, like Expedia, like those companies, you have to abide by that price base. Well, our membership is private. So what you're going to get when you join us today is your very own wholesale private booking engine. That's right. Private, meaning you cannot Google the prices. You have to be a private member like we are. But you're going to have a platform where you can book your hotels, your car rentals, your cruises, every cruise line, every hotel, every resort, every rental car agency, every airline, right? You can do it all from your own membership. So I want you to think of this like, if you were to think of like Sam's Club versus Walmart or Publix or Kroger. Yes, you can buy the same thing in Sam's Club, right? But it costs you less in Sam's Club. In Walmart, but it costs you less in Sam's Club. Does that make sense? So we are a wholesale travel and vacation membership. Now, we have more inventory than most of those sites, and you're used to going on and you're used to putting in where I'm going to go, when I'm checking in, and when I'm checking out, and you're used to hitting search. What you're not used to having is an algorithm that's going to work now on your behalf. See, you're used to seeing those prices of Expedia and Priceline and Travelocity, and you're seeing that those prices are pretty close. They're pretty close in price. But now you're going to have a system where when you go to make a purchase, you're going to see that you're no longer paying the retail price. You're paying the what? The wholesale price for your travel. Now, let me ask you a question. Looking at the travel that we're going to share with you today, if you were to go to Rome and you were to picture the food, if you were to picture the fun, if you were to picture the fashion, right? Which price would you rather pay when you left for Rome? Would you rather pay the wholesale price, the $5.25, or the retail price, what I like to call the big price, which is at $13.37? Well, family, it's a no-brainer. All of us want to save money. I mean, think about all of the history that you can go on, the excursions that you can see, the things that you can do, the cuisine that you can now taste because you have an extra $812 in your bank account. How about, family, if we looked at Colorado? Now, I've never thought about Colorado from the perspective of visiting it until I saw that we could get a four-star two-bedroom for $299, that we could save $706. And so now it's on my bucket list. Like, how many of you have places that you want to travel, but because of the price of some of the travel platforms out there, you don't go as often as you want? What if I told you that there was a way for you to go twice as often, enjoy places like Vegas, enjoy the world? If the world is your oyster, does it make sense that you don't pay the bigger price, but pay the wholesale price for your travel, the little price? Of course it does, family, even if we're talking about my favorite. Now let's dive into my favorite, because or maybe you've seen the over-the-water bungalows where a portion of the floor is carved away and you can look right through your tippy toes and you can find Nemo, if you will, right between your tippy toes. Well, family, what do you think a vacation like this actually costs? Well, if you were to go to those online platforms, you will see that this trip this coming May for 7 days and 6 nights, look at that price, $6,700. For those unsuspecting customers that don't know what you're finding out today, but I want you to look right there at your member price. Look at your member price, family. Now, which one makes sense? Does it make sense that if you're going to check in on the same day, check out on the same day, have the same size bungalow as your next door neighbor in Bora Bora, that you actually got your trip at wholesale, that you kept $3,222 right there in your bank account? Well, family, it is possible because we have a company that we're working with that created an algorithm that literally allows you to take advantage of what the real price should be for us as consumers. See, those 3 gentlemen that I told you about, when they created this platform, they wanted to make sure that you could enjoy travel. You could travel more often, but you did not have to pay retail price. And you saw it even with your rental cars, family. I mean, which one makes more sense to you? To pay retail $424 for a 7-day SUV in Miami, or to pay $268? Now, every lady will tell you that, listen, that buys us some shopping if we're able to save $156. Listen, that helps us to put gas back in the car, ladies and gentlemen. Yes or yes. That is the power of our platform. Now, here's the beautiful thing. We have our platform where you can download it to your Android device, download it to your Apple device. It does not matter. Right at your fingertips, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can book anything that you want to book, and everything that I just shared with you earns you reward credits. Now, reward credits, you're familiar with those. You will rent at the Hilton, and they'll give you reward credits. You'll fly Delta, and they'll give you reward credits. But those reward credits are separate. They never come together until now. See, you're going to double dip with Surge 365. Those entities will still give you your reward credits. But now those reward credits will bank up in a vacation vault, and the shelf life is 10 years. And one day you're going to be just like Charlize. Charlize was literally able to book recently, back in October, November, round trip air out of North Carolina into Miami, and then round trip out of Miami into Brazil. She only paid $33 because the reward credits in her vacation vault paid the flight, paid for the fare. Wouldn't it be wonderful if one day you had that same opportunity? You may say, Coach JP, is this new? Are travel clubs new? No, they're not. As a matter of fact, American Express owns a company called Inspirato, and Inspirato has a travel membership. Now, what you're looking at is what they offer their travel memberships for, family. This is us, and this is them. They offer their travel memberships, family, for $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000, and then $3,400 per year. But you know, those 3 bold visionary gentlemen, they looked at other platforms and they added to our platform what they think they did right, and then they made better what they thought they could do better. So look at our membership. I'm not going to tell you it makes sense. I want to ask you, does it make sense? That you can go where you want, when you want, with whom you want, whether it's vacation travel, business travel, or everyday travel, it does not matter. That you can book as often as you want. As a matter of fact, we've got a young lady on our team. Her name is Tanisha. Tanisha went to see her cousin Adrian last year, who sings in the role of Tina Turner. She went to see her last year over in London, right? She saved $2,400 on her flights, and she saved $1,400 on her hotel room over those online prices. Now, here's a side note. We guarantee accommodation, flights, cruises, weekly stays, rental cars. We guarantee resorts, hotels. We guarantee that. I'm sorry if I said flights, I didn't mean that. But what we do not guarantee is flights. Now, you will find a better price typically, but our state, we back 150% your accommodations and rental cars. How amazing is that? Well, family, look, we looked at their price point and we said that eliminates too many people. So our price point for you for this exclusive wholesale travel and vacation membership, $299 one time. Now, here's an interesting fun fact. The gentleman that owns this platform says that he does classrooms of people 2 or 3 times a week. And he sells this platform minimally for $5,000. But if you want everything, for $18,000. But we're offering it because we have kind of like a little bit of clout in the industry. We're able to offer you the same membership that people are paying $5,000 to $18,000 for $299 and $63.54 per month. One of the things that though is unique to our travel platform over every other travel platform is that we have a referral program. So once, because most of us don't travel by ourselves, right? Most of us, we have friends that travel or our family travels, but that's how we travel. Well, guess what? When 3 of those people, if it was Scott, Hector, and Michelle said, listen, girl, I want to save money too. Listen, bro, help me out. Guess what? We'll actually eliminate that monthly subscription payment for you. We'll talk about more of that later. But see, we don't just have a basic membership. Actually, we have what we call the ultimate platinum membership. Now, what does that mean? That means for a one-time upgrade fee of $200, you can own what I'm about to share with you. Not only do you still have your membership, are you still getting the best possible prices you can travel from now on, even if there's no monthly payment? But you can do that with 4 people. You can add your children, your son, your daughter to your platform, and they can travel at wholesale prices as well. But we also have an opportunity for you to become a travel agent. I'm here today and I'm talking to First Lady Sletta Brown, and this young lady finished a course. Now, as a travel agent, she got certified right in her home, right at her kitchen table, but then she decided to become a specialist in the Commodore Cruise platform. Family, do you know they offered her a 7, 14, or 21-day cruise, free for 2 people. She just pays her port fees and taxes, but the cruise is valued at $4,000 to $6,000. The one she chose was MSC Alaska. Well, when you go on their site, Princess Cruise Line, that one is $6,000. Well, she's going to now take her mother with her. Well, that means that cruise is $9,000. They don't pay that. See, because when you become a travel agent, now you can save even more as a travel agent. And guess what? You even have the opportunity to create a career in the travel agency. But one of the things that we love is our unlimited customer platform where, you know what, you can earn when people book travel, but you're not booking their travel. And we're so sure about your upgrade to the Vortex Platinum that we offer you a risk-free guarantee. So let's talk about what you get. Number one, our unlimited customer program, right? Where we have a shared savings and earnings platform. You literally can share with your friends and family, not all of your discounts because you own the platform, but they can sign up for free. As a matter of fact, it's a very simple platform. Let's share with 10 people every single month for the next year. Watch what happens. People are going to save. You're going to earn 60% of what they save. You're going to get those checks, right? But if after 12 months you say, well, you know what? I don't really need the upgrade to the Vortex. I just love my membership. Whatever you decide, the company will give you back what you invested to become a Vortex Platinum member. Now, the Vortex can be purchased standalone. Give it the person who invited you for that. But we're going to refund that money to you minus anything that you earn. But here's what we know. When you share your link, somebody's going to look. Curiosity is going to use to say kill the cat. And so you could be in a hair salon and you could have your hair wrapped in a towel about to go under the dryer, and a young lady mentions that she wants to go to Orlando, and you say, here, try this link. Because all of us who own the Vortex Platinum have our own independent link. You can share yours with her. Tell her, listen, if you save money, great. And if not, don't worry about it. She looks and she sees, well, whatever this Gore-Tex thing can save myself $511. But since we're all from Missouri to Show Me State, she goes over and verifies online with those other sites. Oh my goodness, this really does save me money, and she books it. Family, whether you knew she booked it or not, she saved $511. You get 60% of that in the form of a check that comes to you. What happens when you've got 10 people that do the exact same thing? You know, recently, and thanks to one of my mentors, I've been able to successfully help and speak to pastors, nonprofit organizations, little league teams, Girl Scout troops, alumni associations. I've literally been able to sit down with them, as many of you have, and share with them what we like to call the ultimate fundraiser. See, most of these platforms are self-funded. They're funded by their congregation. They're funded by their donors. They're funded by their contributors. They're funded by people who support them, right? They're funded by those of us who attended the college, this our alma mater. Most of them have a need for fundraising. Well, let me ask you a question. What if you're part of the organization, or maybe you're the head of one of these types of organizations, what if we could show you a way you literally could raise money for your organization without asking your members for additional money? So picture this. You have an organization. Most of the people in your organization already travel. They travel already. But they typically go online to those online sites we mentioned before to book their travel because they don't know any other place to go. Oh, guess what, family? Now the church, the association, the nonprofit, the alumni association would have its own independent link. What if the church said, hey, we now have a way to raise money without asking you for money? What if the nonprofit said, listen, just do us a favor before you go online to book. Since you can book the exact same thing under our link, please go to our link and book, because whatever you save, we'll get a donation back to the church. Well, what if only 20% of your member base travels? Just 20% of your 1,500 members in your ministry. And they only save $50, not $511, $411, $311, $211, $111. They only save $50. Look at what your nonprofit organization, look at the funds that your organization would raise, because now people are going to do what they're going to do anyway, but we're redirecting those funds back into your organization. Dozens and dozens of pastors and nonprofit organizations as we speak, because it just makes perfect sense. So welcome aboard. You know, congratulations. You've just seen one of the best travel platforms out there. But see, we don't stop there. You know, we don't stop there. Yes, we all want to save money. Yes, we all want to. Profits need to raise money, but we have a whole nother ability to create income. So let me ask you a question. If you had an extra $500 a week, would it mean something to you? Mean something to you and your household, you and your family? Let me ask you another question. Will you or anyone you know be interested in what it would take to earn an extra $50,000 in the next 100 days? Because if you answered yes to those questions, I want to talk to you about making travel and vacations your business. See, if everybody's already doing it, anybody ever kind of sat at home and tried to think of, what could I do to earn an extra $4,000 or $5,000 a year, an extra $20,000 a year, an extra $50,000, $60,000 a year, replace my income? And you tried to figure out what industry that would be in. Well, we're bringing to you the answer to that question today. It is in travel and vacations. And see, we listen to what Warren Buffett says. He says, listen, to increase your wealth, go work part-time. That's not what he said. To increase your wealth, get a second or third job. That's not what he said. He said to increase your wealth, do what? Start a business, but not just any business. He says, listen, you've got to find something that the world does. Things that you like to do, make them a hobby of yours. But things that the world does, make that a business of yours. Well, what is the world doing? The world is what? Traveling. See, the owner of those three bold visionary gentlemen I was telling you about is Pastor J. Lloyd Tomer. We call him Coach. His son Scott Tomer and Dr. Christopher Copley. These gentlemen, right, are the founders that are responsible for over $3 billion in travel sales. So recently, I'm talking to a young lady, and the young lady says to me, she says, you know, I just need to earn an extra $500, $600 a month. And I really don't want to go get a part-time job because I have 4 children at home, 3 of them in high school. I have a senior, a junior, and a freshman. And then I have a 6th grader, and I'm raising them by myself, but I can't seem to make my ends what, y'all? She can't seem to make her ends meet. She's short $500 to $600 per month. And I said to her, I understand your pain. She says, I don't know what kind of hours I would get. I would leave work before they go to school in some cases, and I would get home from work, with my second job after they went to bed. And I shared with her that with the $40,000, $1,000 bonuses that this company has paid, what if I could show you a way to earn that extra income working 8, 10, 12 hours a week from your home versus having to work 100 hours in Walmart or Macy's or wherever you would go at $10 an hour. After the government gets their cut of 33%, you're bringing home $670. She said, if I could show her that, that would make sense. I said, well, first things first, we're working in an industry where the kind of income that's being generated makes that something that you can do right from your home. You can do it right from your home, right? And it's not all done from your home, but you at least control the hours that you work. I said, because what we're going to do is we're going to introduce you to being in business yourself, like Warren Buffett said. Where you have a business where you're working 24 hours, your business is open 24 hours a day, but you're not physically working it. Where not only do you have us as coaches, where we're going to do the heavy lifting for you, where we're going to grab you by the hand and walk you step by step through the process, we even have a platform that's used by Walt Disney, an artificial intelligence coaching system that's going to teach you. We're not going to show you how to make one stream of income where you've got to do all the work. We're going to teach you something called leverage so that you can earn multiple streams of income. She said, well, Coach, I wouldn't know what to do. I said, it's okay because we're going to teach you. There's no experience required. We're going to walk you step by step through the process. And because you're going to step out of the realm of just being an employee and step into the realm of being a business owner, we're also going to provide you with a business tracking expense system. Guys, do you know that she can hire each one of her children into her business? Do you know that when the tax codes were changed that don't benefit the W-2 earner anymore, but they more benefit the person who gets a 1099, that you can add that to your W-2. Don't give up what you got. Keep what you got. Multiple streams of income, right? But now you can have more tax write-offs. Get with the person that invited you. There's a book called It's What You Keep that counts, not how much you make, that talks to you, not how much you make, but that talks to you about how, especially in this day and age, how you can have a business of your own. As a matter of fact, grandmother used to say it this way: God bless the child that has his own. And for $20, I shared with her, we're going to show you how to create that extra $1,000 a month without leaving those babies at home for another 100 hours a month. How are we going to do it? Well, let me tell you what we're going to do. See, in your first 30 days, we want to help you qualify for that first $1,000 bonus. We're going to show you how to bring on 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days, but we're going to pay you along the way. So you're going to get that 30, 30, 30, and you let us help you get those first 3 people in your first 8 days. You'll get another $150 fast start bonus. So that's already $240, and she may spend 3 hours to do that. But then over the course of those 30 days, family, or as quickly as we can get it done for you, help you bring number 4, 5, and 6 on and 7, and you're going to see that now you're at $50 extra per person. And you may be saying, well, why is it 50? Well, now you're something we call a team builder. Well, you may not know how to get you there, but we know how to get you there, right? We're going to help you, help us, help you do that. Well, when you get to that 7th family, the company's going to pay you an extra $1,000 bonus. A total, as I shared with her, of $1,440 right from working with us in your home. Yeah, you're going to come out of your house a little bit. Yeah, I have to do that. But imagine that I said, sweetheart, you would have to work 140 hours for somebody else at $10 an hour, $11 an hour to make that income. We're going to show you how you and your children can do this together. So she said, well, okay, if I'm earning $1,000 a month, is this the only $1,000 bonus I can earn? And the answer, is no. You have the access to earn multiple $1,000 bonuses. And how you do it is very simple. Remember, we talked about you getting 3 and free, and we talked about you being able to actually, get rid of that monthly subscription payment. Well, you can help other people do the same thing. See, every time 7 sales falls into your team builder network, whether you lift a finger or not, you're going to earn a $1,000 bonus. So let's just say this young man wants to be a travel agent. The couple, they're pastors, they do a lot of travel, they need the savings. This young lady is a student, she just wants a little bit of income, she wants to share her Vortex link. And the young lady on the end, maybe she's a real estate agent, she wants to do everything. My point is, it doesn't matter why somebody would want to join your platform, that's 4 of your 7. Well, family, when we help the young man that wants to be a real estate, a travel agent to actually get his 3, guess what? Now you have a total of 7. And even though you didn't refer those last three, the company just paid for to you, as you see on the left, $1,000 bonus. When you're going to help the pastor and his first lady get their $1,000 bonus, they do it in their first 8 days. They get $150 also. But now that's three more of your seven. And so what's going to happen, family, just by sharing with people how to get 3 and free? I told her, just by sharing with other single moms that are going through the same thing, other couples that are looking for ways to create extra income. There are people who are doing very well, but they want to keep doing very well. And you're going to be able to earn just by helping them to get rid of that $63 monthly fee, which makes perfect sense. Well, you know what's interesting is I share with her that every time your team builds a network, and this is not by you with you doing it by yourself, I shared that with her. Every time your team builds a network grows by 100, family, the company pays you a $10,000 check. So let's put a pin in it right here. And let me ask you, what would $10,000 do for you in the next 90 days? Is there a bill or some type of debt that you need to get out of? Is there a roof that needs to go on your home, a roof that needs to go on your parents' home? Do you need to supplement your parents' retirement? Like, what exactly would $10,000 do for you? Well, you know, the beautiful thing I will share with you that I shared with her is that they're unlimited. You won't just earn one $10,000 bonus in our platform. See, because as you saw, it kind of started to spiral out of control with and without you. Well, every time your team grows by a new 100, the company will pay you a new $10,000 bonus check, and they are unlimited. See, being in business for yourself with us, you have the ability to not only generate that extra income, but control that extra income and generate as much as you want. If you go work part-time for somebody else, they're going to dictate your hours. They're going to dictate when you come and how much you get paid. Anybody ever had to beg for a raise? But you don't have to do that here. But I also asked you guys, would you be interested in knowing what it would take to earn an extra $50,000 in the next 100 days, right? Well, family, you let us help you do that. There's a possibility of you earning $50,000 with 100 memberships, 100 days from the date that you launch your SBA. Would that change your life? Like if you took your W-2 and added $50,000 to that, does that actually change your life? Well, family, it is very real. Myself, Letitia Beatty, Letitia Nicole Beatty. We've got Tashana Richardson, Michelle and Ophil Richardson. You know, we've got Nelsa Consuelo Rojas Cruz right in Mexico. We've got almost a dozen people that have earned that $50,000 challenge. But family, I want you to understand the power of you don't need that much. You know, she said to me, Miss Parker, I don't need all of that. I just need that extra $500 per month. Well, maybe you're that person where all of it is not what I need, but if I could just get a $500 a month guarantee, that would work for me. Well, you know, it's very simple. As a matter of fact, we'll help you get your first three so that you're 3 and free. Now, you know what we're going to do for those three? What we're going to do for those three? We're going to help those three to become 3 and free. Coach, do I need to know what to do? No, we're going to do the heavy lifting, remember, for you. We're going to help those three to become 3 and free. But you know what we know about those three? Is that they know people who know people they don't know. And eventually your three will have their three. And their three, we're going to help their 9, those 9 people to become 3 and free. And guess what? With that structure, just 39 people, the company is going to be paying you $500 a month. And when I got to that platform, this young lady was flat out excited because that's exactly what she needs. But she doesn't have to leave her home and leave her children. She can do it right from home, add her children to her platform, and get tax deductions for it as well. See, I love this platform, family, because you have the ability to create multiple, understand what I'm saying, multiple streams of income. Everything that you see here, you're able to create right from your cell phone, right from your tablet, right from wherever you are, being in business for yourself with us. But how does the gentleman say it on TV? But wait, there's more. Family, listen, literally, we have a director program. And as a director out in this company and those rising directors in this company, we will tell you that this particular platform is unparalleled, not only in the corporate space, but in the home-based business space. Nobody has what I'm about to share with you. See, as you're building your team, family, you're going to get to a place where you're a level 1 director and the company is going to start to pay you $1,000 extra per month. $1,000 extra per month, plus give you a nice director blazer, just because you've helped some people to be, to save money and reduce their cost for their monthly subscription. What are we talking about here? We're just showing people how to travel for more, travel for less, and to travel more. We're showing people how to create extra income. That's all you're doing. Eventually, you'll move to a place where you're what we call a level 2 director, where the company's going to say choose between a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger, any color in the world that you want, as long as it's white. But they're paying you $2,000 a month, every single month. Which one would you choose? The Zoom, which is what I want, which is the Dodge Challenger. Are you more of a four-door kind of person? Well, there's no wrong choice, because the company's going to buy the car, insure the car, pay for the taxes, title, and license plates on the car, and you're going to drive the car plus have $2,000 in your pocket. Well, as your business continues to grow, because you understand that at some point it is growing more without you than with you, you'll get to a point where they're going to buy you a car, and this is the first car that they're going to title in your name. They're going to title the car in your name. Which one would you choose? Are you a Mercedes girl or a guy? Or are you a BMW girl or guy? Well, you know what? I thought I was going to get the BMW until I saw a Jaguar XFL. And when I tell you that thing was so sleek, I want you to go look at those, because one day the company's going to give that car to you. It's not going to be something that you have to sign your name to. No, they're going to lease it in your name, make the monthly payment. After 2 years, pay it off, send the title to you. But every single month, from the moment you become a level 3 director, you're going to be earning $4,000 a month. For those of you who are in the financial sector, you understand that that's almost equivalent to having $400,000 in an annuity or some investment instrument, earning 10%. You will create that right in your own home-based business. For those of you whose businesses will continue to expand, guess what? You'll get to level 4 where the company's going to say, well, we've got another award for you. Do you want furs and diamonds, or would you prefer a presidential Rolex? Some of the guys are like, can I get a beautiful fishing boat? You can get whichever one you choose. But the fact that they're paying you $8,000 a month in residual income. I'm in this presentation earlier today, and I said to somebody, I said, if you could find on, I don't know, maybe a platform where you get jobs like monster.com or indeed.com or some.com, a platform where you and I, with no experience, can create this level of income working 10 to 12 hours a week, let me know. See, and there's one place that you create that wealth, and Warren Buffett said it, by starting your own business. See, at $8,000 a month, for most of us, that will pay all of our bills. But the company is not even done. See, here's the beautiful thing is I love it because there are no gotchas. Whether you take 5 or 7 years to get to this point, or you take 10 years to get to this point, the fact of the matter is when you get there, the income is there. $12,000 a month, plus you're driving the Lamborghini Huracan or the Bentley Portofino or the 2 or the 4-door Bentley, and $12,000 a month that comes in every single month, month after month, whether you want it or not. Do you realize that before you even get to this level, you're probably a 7-figure income earner already? Who would you donate money to? What organization would you like to fund? I'm a big St. Jude's kind of girl. I love children. And I cannot wait to donate that $1 million to them so that they can continue the research and development to sustain them as they take care of our beautiful young children. Well, family doesn't even stop there. See, as your business continues to grow, and this may take you 10, 11, 12 years, who knows? At the pace we're growing right now, it may not even take 7 or 8. But when you're at a level 7 director, you got to make a choice. I think I've chosen the vacation home, but what would you choose? Would you choose a $1 million motor coach that looks like a house on wheels? Or would you choose a $1 million yacht? Our president, Dr. Christopher Coakley, wants a yacht, right? The beautiful thing is, family, this is income that continues to come in. You're not re-earning this. And in addition to you've got the $1,000 bonuses and the $10,000 bonuses, and you've got the residual income and the matches. I can't go into all of it today. But suffice it to say, family, a company that would offer you a guaranteed $1.2 million a year, that's $100,000 a month. When you get to level 8, they're guaranteeing, in addition to the $12,000 a month, in addition to the yacht or the vacation home or the motor coach, in addition to the Lamborghini, the Ferrari, or the Bentley, in addition to all of that, they're going to guarantee $100,000 a month, for 12 months, for 10 years. Who are you going to bless? What type of legacy are you going to set up? Who will you bequeath things to? Where will you travel to? You understand that you're free to be free. Long before you even get to this point, you're free. You know, the young lady says, I've got a child that's going away to college. But if your child is in college in sports, right? Don't you want to be there? Now, while we don't advocate that you give up what we got, we do advocate that you have a plan B to back up your plan A. We do advocate, family, that you make sure that you don't have all your eggs in one basket. As grandmother used to say, we do advocate that you understand multiple streams of income. Grandmother used to say it this way. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And we do advocate that you get started today. Grandmother would say it to this way to you as I close. She would say, baby, don't put off till tomorrow what you need to go ahead and get done today. She used to tell me, don't have all your eggs in one basket. She used to say to me, you know, listen, baby, time waits for no one. And you can't put off till tomorrow what you need to get done today. See, we all have some I wish I would have, could have, should have moments, Julia, in our life. Beverly, I've got a dozen of them. Margot, I've got plenty of things that I should have done, and businesses I should have started, and poems I should have wrote, and plays I should have. We don't want to pass up another opportunity. Family, do you realize that when we look at that extra $8,000 a month, that's also our retirement? Most of us realize, Jacqueline, most of us realize, Nick, that, you know, it doesn't take age to retire. It takes money. Tammy, Robert, it takes money. Barbara, dear, it takes money. You've just seen an amazing opportunity. So now the ball's in your court, as my grandmother used to say. What are you going to do with it? Well, we want you to get started with us today. Guys, we want to see you on the beaches of the world. We want to see you at the bank. All excuses are eliminated. Time is not a factor because it's not just your time. Money is not a factor because, you know what, when we want something, we figure it out. I had to borrow and pawn, but it has been worth everything. I had to do Brian Toledo. It has been worth everything. Not knowing what to do is not an excuse because we got you. We're going to take you by the hand and walk you step by step through the process. So that's not going to be a reason not to do it. And even, you know what, Coach, when somebody says, Miss Beatty, when somebody says, Miss Barbara, that I just don't believe it, it's okay. Let us help you help checks start coming into your household. Belief sometimes comes by seeing. So let us help you see some checks. And we know that your belief will be quite like mine. So God bless you, family. It has been my pleasure to share with you on this afternoon. Thank you so very much for chiming in. Your next step is this. Get back with the person that invited you to this platform and let them know yes. You don't have to understand it all, but you know life as you know it will be different with your yes. And they're going to walk you step by step through the process. Have an incredible rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're chiming in from around the world. I am Marketing Director Janice Parker. My pleasure to share with you on this afternoon. Enjoy your day. I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. I look forward to seeing you at the bank. And because of this platform, I'm going to see you at both. We'll talk to you very soon, family. Good day.